Hi, this is Aaron here from the Golf Academy at Staverton Park. Today we're going to be looking at club member Dadger Allum, who's been having a few lessons with us at the academy. Dadger came to us originally with a problem. He tended to overhook the ball, overdraw the ball sometimes. So for a left-handed player, started it left and then tended to hook it too much to the right. So just want to show you his first lesson, probably about 4 weeks back, on the left hand side of the screen, as to why he hit those hook shots. So I'm just going to take you through his swing. He's set up to the ball okay, and I just want to run him back and just show you a couple of things that would cause somebody to hook the ball a little bit too much. So takes the club back, gets the club head a little bit behind his hands in the takeaway, up to the top of the sort of 3/4 back in the backswing. That's one thing I would like you to note here, is that I'll draw a purple line. That's his kind of intended target line, and if I take a line through his club shaft when his right arm is parallel to the ground, I want you to notice where that shaft is pointing at that bucket of golf balls. So it's way out in front of the golf ball, so he's going to have to do some correcting in the downswing in order to get the butt of the club and the shaft back on that purple line. So just as we run him back up to the top of the backswing, as he starts to come down, if we check the same point in time in the downswing when the left arm's parallel to the ground, you'll notice now what he's done is he's got the club shaft a bit steeper, and he's done a good job of getting the club more on line with the purple line to enable him to actually make contact with the ball. So as he works the club down here into impact, you can see his club path, certainly at this point in time here, is travelling quite a long way out to the left. So that's the path of his swing, so he's swinging out in that direction, which is, for those of you that don't know, that's going to tend to cause a bit too much of a hook if he closes the club face through impact. So as he comes in, he's approaching the ball way from the inside. You can see the path where the path of the club's travelling, and he hits through the shot, club face rotates, turns over, ball starts left and draws back through to target. So we've done some work initially with Dadger just on getting him to get the face a little bit more open at address, just to actually sort of alleviate some of that shape. But last session he came in to see us. We actually put him on our 3D motion capture system. So wanted to have a little look at some things in a bit more detail, as there were some things going on that I thought the camera was hiding a little bit. So you'll notice on the right hand side he's got strapped around his waist and round under his rib cage. We've got two sensors there, one on the top of his back measuring his rib cage rotation and orientation of movement, one on the back of his pelvis which measures how his hips move forward and backwards, up and down, left and right. And then you'll notice there's a bracket just on the golf club underneath the grip which has a sensor in, and that measures what the hands are doing throughout the swing, so up and down, forward and back, left and right. So you'll actually notice the big difference for me is we made a change in his posture. The 3D motion capture showed that his pelvic tilt at address, you'll notice on the left hand side of the screen, if I took just a line through here, and then if we take the same line through here, how I've actually changed the angle of his pelvis at address. Whilst you can see now on the left hand side that there's definitely a difference, to my eye when I was looking at it at first, I couldn't believe what the data actually showed me. It showed that his pelvic tilt at address was actually 0 degrees. He actually didn't bend at all from his pelvis on the left hand side, whereas on the right hand side we set him in a bit more of a normal range between 12 and 18 degrees. And when he hit this position, we can have a tone go off to reassure that he's in the right position. This obviously has given a different appearance to his posture. There's a few other things that have improved. His upper back certainly less curved. His neck looks like it's increased in length, as opposed to on the left hand side of the screen where he looks very hunched over. So without kind of giving him any other feedback on his golf swing, I just wanted to see how this would actually affect his swing. So if we just take the swing through on the right hand side of the screen, I'll draw the same target line here. Just what I want you to notice as we